Okay. I need to get rid of all this clutter. Hi. Hi. Oh, today is going to be so good. Yes, we are late, and thanks for bringing that up. I just want to apologize for the tardiness. It was a struggle to get home for 6 o'clock, and then when I got home and we were set up and everything, and we were about to start, because I would like to think that you saw the little notice about the delay, and we were here practicing, getting ready to start it, and then the phone went off. So it's not a Beijing thing. Apologies again for the delay, but yes, we are ready to go. Let me just first of all welcome you guys to the final episode of What You Know About TWiG. And as you know, this was our initiative where you guys would get to meet and hear from some of the crucial members of TWiG, and you would hear their experiences. Last 2 weeks ago, it was Kiana, and the first one was me, but this time we will have some of our actual members, the ones who would have gone through the process of signing up and, you know, just being on the inside, but not from the planning aspect. All right, so on the flyer you would have seen Nadia, Shae-Marie, and Agape, but we have a special person to join us. They might be a little late, but hopefully so that we can have a full support or full representation of our different subgroups of TWiG. So let me just add those 3 members. One of them is sitting next to me, so I don't have to worry about him, but let me invite and Nadia. Okay, so while they are joining I will just again apologize to the persons who came after I started. We were a little delayed today, but we're here and we're ready to go. This is basically just going to be a fun session. It's not going to be like the last 2, which were just interviews. I know the persons that are on this call like to laugh. They like to talk. They're very outspoken. Well, sorry, sometimes, because I can tell that some of them are probably nervous. Hi, Shae. I can't came after started. We were a little delayed today. We're here and we're ready to go. This is basically just going to be a fun session. It's not going to be like the last 2, which were just. Is that Nadia? That was Nadia. Okay, so she will probably join back. But hi, and let me just turn the camera so you're not alone. So today we have Shae-Marie and Agape, and while we wait for Nadia to return and while we wait for our special invited guest to come, I just wanted to start the session by asking you guys, how are you doing? Like, today was rough for me, but how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. It has been a rough day also for me, but I'm doing okay. How are you? How are you, Agape?
Hi, and let me just turn. Hi. Yes, please. And Agape, how are you doing today?
I'm pretty good, thanks.
What about you, Nadia? How's it going?
I'm all right.
All right, great. All right, so let's start this live. I want you guys to tell me or tell the persons who might not have met you before, knew you before, tell us a little bit about yourself. So I will start with Agape, seeing so he's next to me.
Well, everyone, my name is here, Agape. I am an athlete. I go to the University of West Indies. I study management with psychology, and I would say I'm somewhere between extroverted and introverted. So this is new for me, being on a live and all. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's actually new for everyone here, right? Yeah, both of you. Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, so you're not alone. Let me go to Shae-Marie.
Hi. So Shae-Marie, small. Anyways, I just finished my degree at Mona doing actual science. I would say I'm rather shy. I only get loud and extroverted around people I know. So, and yeah, this is new for me. I'm I feel a little awkward, but
I understand.
I'll be fine.
Well, no problems. Like, I think as we get into it, because obviously you're gonna be nervous and stuff when we start out, and especially with the start that we've had. But I think as we're getting into it, it's gonna just become, mellow and stuff because we're just doing it like how we do on our Friday meetings. So now, Nadia, how are you doing, ma'am?
Hi, I'm good. To introduce myself, my name is Nadia. I do tourism and hospitality at UV. Hopefully, I'm finished. Just waiting on one more result. And I'm an extroverted introvert because I say I don't like people, but then when I start talking, I don't stop.
Well, that's true. That's true. And if you guys join TWiG, you might just see that come out from her for sure. So you guys, as you know, you are each from different subgroups. Can you tell me the subgroup you are from?
All right, I rap in the trees them. That's green, but yeah.
50 Shades of Blue.
And we are sparkling orange, the best group in TWiG.
No, not true.
Okay. Right, and the missing person that's going to come a little later is from Royalty, which is the fourth subgroup. So I just wanted to talk about the different subgroups. We have 4 colors in TWiG. Then, as you guys would have kind of heard in the names, the trees them is green, sparkling orange, orange, 50 Shades of Blue, blue, and Royalty is purple. So, let me go to my next question I had for you guys. I want to know how did each of you find out about TWiG? So I'm going to start with Nadia this time. How did you find out?
I found out from Lynn, the director, that she had an idea and I was fully supportive and backing her all the way. So that's how I joined TWiG.
Okay, all right. And what about you, Shae?
Well, I have a friend who's in TWiG. I already know Lynn too through another friend. So I just decided, let me join. I support Lynn and it's something to do during COVID. We had no social interaction, so I just decided to join.
Okay. And
Right. Well, I share the same sentiment as Shae-Marie. This is my very, very good friend, best friend even right here. Actually not best friend for sure right here. So this is me supporting definitely, and I was on board with TWiG from the beginning.
okay, great. And I think I thought that somebody probably saw it on Instagram, and that's why they joined, but I didn't realize that it was actually the factor that made at least 2 of you join for sure. But you kind of alluded to it already, but what was like the main reason that you decided, hey, let me join it, other than Lynn? Like, if you were to, because you're still in it, so what made you maybe stay with TWiG?
I guess that might come up in one of the questions later, actually. Yeah. It was because, just working and doing everything is kind of seclude yourself from other people. Mm-hmm. So TWiG was really that place to come together and meet new people and just like go to the box of just my friend group, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Anybody else here? Y'all want to add?
For me, because as you know, COVID happened, so I wasn't having any social interactions. And I'm not really a social person anyways, but I just like to see people. And I thought also that it'd be good for me to get out of my comfort zone and interact with other people.
Okay. Nadia?
For me, it was the same thing. It was the fellowship and to get out of my comfort zone, to meet new people, to network with everybody, and to just not be home bored by myself all day.
Yeah, I understand. Honestly, I think for me, I always had that goal of having like a family vibe with TWiG. And at least with the 3 members that are here, I can say that you guys do feel like family vibe, if you get what I mean, especially when we meet on our sessions. But what were your expectations before you joined? So I know you said, Nadia, that you joined and you were kind of hoping to maybe get out of your comfort zone, etc. like that. What were your expectations prior to your first session of coming in? Like, what do you think it was going to be like?
I just thought it would be a group of people having fun and like doing things that would help the community and benefit us as a group.
So basically what you thought it was going to be like it is like?
Yes.
Okay, what about you, Shae? What were your thoughts when
Yeah,
you first told about it?
I basically thought the same. I know that we haven't gotten to go to outreaches because of the COVID situation or meet in person because of COVID. So yeah, it's basically what I expected. So when everything dies down, I expect we to be doing more. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what about you?
Yeah, I also thought the same, but I guess the difference for me too is that I didn't expect it to be as together as it really is. Like, sometimes with groups and the other groups I might have been a part of, is more of a business kind of oriented thing, but this one was really like, really
Relax.
just relax,
Yeah.
and chill. So yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like that there's not too much formalities. I'm not a very formal person. Anyways, I'm not even really all together put together. So I can't come with a structure if I'm not structured myself. But yes. Tell me what's your probably most enjoyed activity with TWiG so far? I know this question probably was sprung on you, but I just want to know like
I think the most thing I enjoy is the conversation where we just sit down and talk and back and forth. It's interesting to hear other people's opinions and point of views. So yeah, that would enjoy most.
Nadia will come back to you.
Okay. For me, I don't remember if you remember the one Christmas oriented session. That was the most enjoyable for me so far. Because I learned so much. I learned so much about just Bajan Christmas in general that I had no idea about, and the songs and whatnot. That was an experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good session. I remember that. And then we had to do the Christmas and had to find words
Yeah.
to
Like the
represent the Christmas.
was amazing.
Okay, great. And these were also things that were done online as well. So imagine that we were able to do this. Oh, hi. Right. We were able to do this and have fun still via Zoom. So like that's great that was your favorite memory. What about you, Nadia?
I would have to agree with Shae's first Shae-Marie's first sentiment. We have fun in the sessions. Normally, just in the sessions in general, we just have a lot of fun and we talk a lot of foolishness, and that's the best part of Boat Week.
I think too what happens with that part that Shae and Nadia are talking about as well is that the session will be done and we will kind of still be there talking. Like people might think that we don't have structure and we don't come to a close or anything like that. But the thing is we do have a window where it's like, okay, well, bye bye, but nobody leaves and I also tend to just continue to talk. I am a talker. So yes. Oh yeah, we had some outfits as well. We had for that session, we were telling persons to come dressed in their Christmas attire. So I remember I had on. He had lights over
Yeah,
his.
like all.
Had lights around him. I can't even remember what everybody had on, and they who couldn't dress up had like a background going on and stuff. So it was pretty fun. All right, let me get your next question. What are some of the things about each of yourselves that you think maybe TWiG would have helped you to discover? What are the things that you maybe figure you grew because of TWiG?
Well,
Let me start
like I
with
say, with my
Agape. He looks
confidence,
ready.
I guess it's kind of this reoccurring sentiment where like where I can say that TWiG helped me grow was just dealing with people and getting more comfortable around people I didn't know, and it made like social relationships a lot easier for me. So that's like the main thing really there that I could think of on the spot.
All right, and what about you, Shae-Marie?
I agree with that. I learned to interact with people better and listen to everybody's opinion and take it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it helped also with my social anxiety. Like I have issues talking to people sometimes and things, so it allows me to get out of my comfort zone and be more confident.
And I think for sure I'm one person that does not let you not talk because I
No,
always.
you always call my name. So yes.
Okay, and what about you, Nadia?
I think TWiG was my biggest confidence booster because I don't like talking to strangers, and like everybody was a stranger to me except like two people.
Yeah.
So it was just like, okay, I have to do something within the group. So it forced me to be me.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Let me see. Would you say, or what would you maybe say to someone who is a friend or whatever and might have a peak of interest for TWiG? Again, I know this is a question that I threw at you, but what would you say to somebody that maybe watching this and being your friend was like, Nadia or Shae-Marie, what the hell is this? Like, what is this about? And what would you tell them to make them
Somebody
interested?
actually messaged me today about it, and I said it's just a group of us that come together, we do activities, and we talk. So it's a fun group. I would
Okay.
encourage them. You will have a lot of fun. You will learn a lot of things, and you meet a lot of people. So
Well, a lot, but yeah. What about
a
you?
lot.
Yeah, I agree with Shae-Marie, but apart from that too, like the more informative sessions we had, the more formal aspect, I would say, of TWiG, like before we start talking and, you know, really socializing, when you would bring people in, like I remember the Devonish, I missed that one, I was actually upset, but then I got to watch it on YouTube, where he was talking about mental health and other issues like that. And then when Khalid would come in and give us, you know,
We
talks
did a lot of
about,
meditations and
yeah,
stuff
like
as
that
well.
helped with like the stress and anxiety of UE and stuff. So I'd say come for all the reasons I just mentioned, to be honest, yeah.
Okay, and what about you, Nadia? What would you tell your friends?
Just come and join. Come and join. You won't regret it.
Okay, all right. We can circle back to the fact that we are in different subgroups. Well, you guys are. I'm not. I'm in all of them. But let me talk about the rivalry slash camaraderie. Like, what do you guys, or how do you feel about like the different subgroups? What are your thoughts on like the activities we've had against each other so far?
I'd say never saw war start so fast. Like, we made the groups and it was like, yeah, it's something we could do. And everybody was so like, you know, like cool with it, but still like, okay. And then as soon as it started, it was instant war. It was really competitive. And it really added another aspect to TWiG that I did not see coming. So I like the little subgroups. I need more members though. So anybody that ready to join?
Yeah, like,
Same.
girl, I think you have 5 members, don't you? Or you still have 4? No, Nadia has 5 members right now, and they're doing very well.
But listen to this. There are only 3 of us in my group. Abby's number 2. So that shows how good 50 Shades of Blue is. Just come.
Okay, and that was Agape's take on the whole subgroup. So now let me hear you, Shae, seeing as how you were talking last night.
The subgroups, it encourages healthy competition, and that's not a bad thing. Everything, you need a little fun and competition in life, so it's good.
Okay, great. And what about you, Nadia? Being the reigning...
We are the best. There's evidence that orange is the best. Just putting it out there, like, you can do that all you want, Agape, like, it is proven. My point is proven. We are the best.
You barely outpass Blue.
But we are the best.
We are still the best. We prove it. Day in and day out, we are the best. We're just the best, okay?
Alright, so I had originally, obviously, I wanted somebody from every house to be able to represent, you know, Nadia, like she got a phone call, yeah. Right, so that everybody could have a chance to experience or hear from each member of the different subgroups. But because the person that was supposed to be included is not yet here, I'm like thinking to be off the script and invite someone else from his team if they are willing, and the person should know who I'm talking about, so I'll just wait for request to join. I'll just wait for a request to join. But yes, I was supposed to start with this, but being how we just kind of started, we didn't. But you know how we usually start the session with what's one positive thing that you did for the month so far, etc. I'm gonna just throw that out there while we wait for the person to give an answer. Hopefully they're not ignoring my plea. So, Agape?
Sorry, me? Positive thing? One positive thing is that it's something I've been mentioning in TWiG for a while, something that I was starting. I actually got a breakthrough this week. I know I could actually confirm that it's starting next week. I won't say yet, everybody can see, but it's coming soon. So that's one positive thing.
Okay, great. And Nadia? I always leave you last, so I went to you second this time. You gonna say nothing? Okay, all right, fair enough. You better have something by Friday. What will you?
I can't think of anything right now. I will have something by Friday for sure though.
Okay, no problem. All right, so
I allowed to use all of my thing though, right?
yeah,
Okay,
I was
cool.
gonna give you guys, you would be allowed for Friday. But one question I didn't get to ask you yet is, where do you, as members, hope to see TWiG in the next 5 years? So, I'll start with Nadia.
Yeah. I just want the vision and the mission statement to come to fruition. I want us to be able to do what we plan to do before the pandemic. I just want to see us moving out of the screen and on the field. That's the biggest thing I want to see for TWiG.
She just said out of the screen on the scene, right? That sounds like something that I could use as a hashtag when we do go out, you know? What about you, Shae?
Basically the same thing. I want to see us grow and we do more outreaching and activities off the screen.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And what kind of activities would you hope to see? Not to put you on.
Last time we mentioned hiking, everybody freak out, but I would like us to do a hike, probably a picnic or a beach cleanup, visit the shelters, visit the old people home. Nadia, I know how you feel with that, but but yeah, I would like me to do a lot more activities.
All right.
I mean, I cannot share the same sentiment. I like TWiG to get more active. I know that we started in the COVID times and stuff like that, but now that it's kind of, getting a little break, I definitely want to see us out there doing more activities and, like Shae-Marie mentioned, the outreach programs, most definitely, because that was the mission and the goal of TWiG when it was first started. So, yeah, working to that.
Yeah, so similarly to what I just asked Shae, what are some of the outreaches you would want to see?
Some of the outreaches. I think it was mentioned in one of the lives before, and that was like TWiG in the schools. Oh, definitely to see that because it helped me.
Watching the lives before.
Yeah, it was. It helped me with like say my tertiary education, so I can't see how it wouldn't help with the vision boards and the mental health awareness and all those other things. I can't see how it wouldn't help with anybody in any school or even work, even you know. So yeah, I see it's something that's very important that should come out a little more in society that we're pushing for. So,
yeah, I definitely think it would help the persons in sixth form as well who kind of trying to figure out where to next, and maybe we might be like big brothers or sisters to any younger persons that decide to join. But yeah, so I basically exhausted my questions, and I can't believe, because I don't even know how long this life has been right now. I don't even feel as long as the last few that I've done, but it probably was just as long. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Any closing remarks from you guys? Anything you want to tell? Wait, first of all, I should ask persons, and I know really that I get the request I wanted, but I should ask persons, like, do you have any questions in the chat or anything like that? Yeah, I forgot to ask. But while I'm doing that, let me bring in a fourth member. All right, watch all the followers come in now because he's one popular. But hi, introduce yourself, sir. Who are you?
I are Azu from the best and the greatest subgroup in TWiG, Purple.
Prove it.
Well, I mean, when I ain't wearing one color, so y'all ain't representing. So
Prove I ain't got an answer, but prove it.
You had
blue pen.
I just want the proof. We just want the proof.
Just
All
Like
right.
purple and love or something. So I don't know what you're talking about. Purple.
I want the proof.
Where's purple?
pardon?
Where's purple?
Where's
What
purple?
position?
Oh, what position?
Yeah.
Oh, nah, you don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We can come. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I mean, me and last.
I like the way that's how you want to share. Like,
Okay.
Okay, I'm seeing Brody J. Brody J just asked, or he asked, or he's saying, but it ain't named royalty.
Oh yeah, and their royalty, but I'm just making sure people know it's
Hey.
Okay, I got a good question then. But before we ask these questions, and I see Nadia dropped out, so when she comes, I don't even know if she's still in. But when she does come back, we can always bring her in for that question. But just to catch Azu up to speed, so many questions we asked, obviously, you're not going to answer all of them. But basically, you told us about who you are or what group you're in. You didn't really tell us who you are, but we can just, people kind of probably know you already. Yeah. So what is maybe one interesting activity or your most enjoyed activity with TWiG?
For me, that would have been the big quiz we had, because then I get to know a lot about people that I didn't know. I mean, despite I get
Oh,
them around me, but I got to know everybody on another level before knowing them to this level. So that was kind of the big thing for me.
okay, all right. And I guess your reason for joining TWiG is kind of similar to theirs, right? It was kind of just because. Okay, why did you join TWiG?
For me, well, one of the reasons was because I just wanted to support you, and I just like to see you doing good things. But I saw it as like a support group in a sense, you know, and you AA meetings at times, you know. So I want someone I get to like de-stress and just act natural, you know, just wild out and do whatever I feel like, but still be accepted by people that I didn't know. So it's to make new friends, make new connections, and basically, in a sense, form a mini, what I would call a mini JCA, in a sense, so that we could show one of our mentors that, yeah, you taught us, and now we have our own little group, and we own little thing going on. So yeah, that was it for me.
Hey, that was well said. That was honestly well said. Okay, so what are some things that you discovered about yourself within TWiG, basically? What did you, yeah, you talk to everybody else, so it's only you.
Okay. Just had to make sure. Carl was like, I think nobody else can get this question. This question seemed a little.
They asked what they discovered or grew based on their time in TWiG.
What did they discover? There wasn't much to discover because they're skinny, but I found that I became more patient and more friendly to people that I do know, in the sense of I found that my charitable side came out more and my understanding side came out more. So instead of, judging people, I probably still do, but instead of judging them harshly, I kind of listen and take it in and then process it. And I'll be like, you had no choice. But then when I found out you had a choice, it'd be like, you just picked and retarded. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. All right, no problem. And I think the only other thing I would ask you is, where do you see TWiG, or where do you hope to see TWiG in the next 5 years?
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I can see TWiG going so far because technically all of us are ambassadors of TWiG, and wherever we go, TWiG goes. So if we decide to go to UK, you can have TWiG there because we can just be flexing on people and say, yeah, I was at TWiG. They teach me some skills and stuff, you know. They help me with my depression. I have friends in high places. I got a doctor, a physiotherapist. I got peoples.
True,
You know, so
and you know some things over here too, but I'm gonna reveal people secrets. And we have, I'm trying to remember. Oh my gosh, Shae-Marie, you are studying math or physics, something with math. She's a
Actual science.
mathematician. Pardon?
Actual science. Actual science.
Right, that is something to do with math, I believe. Right, and then she also does
Insurance
like
or whatnot.
crochet. Right, and
Yeah.
Nadia, I believe she's also like a tinker as well. Like, says it's got her hand in all sorts of things. So
Crafty.
yeah, same thing. That's what I meant, right? But now that all of you have been able to kind of get on the same wavelength and everything now, our acting director would have sent in a question. I'm gonna ask Shae-Marie first, but she asked, "Have you learned something about the others here or the other members since you joined TWiG?" Okay,
Yes, I have.
if I had to tell you to introduce Nadia to me, or tell me about Nadia, what would you say? Based on what you know. Is that a hard question? That's a hard question.
But I know Nadia is a fair ball sometimes. Like when she has something to say, she's gonna stay in. So she has no problem speaking her opinion. I realize that with Nadia.
Okay, all right. Should I challenge you and tell you to do someone else, or should I go to somebody else and tell them to do, you know? I think I'm gonna go to somebody. Yeah. All right, Agape. The question was, I lost the question because I unpinned it. Have you learned something about the other members are here and the other members are in TWiG since you joined TWiG?
Yeah, I definitely have. I think the question is timely because Azu came in and he talked about the big quiz that we had.
Yeah.
And that was when we really learned a lot about each other. I don't know how much everyone remembers, but I definitely learned something and a few things stick about some of the members during that session. So yeah.
All right, I challenge you to tell me something about Shae-Marie.
I knew you would say so. I was thinking what it was. Yay. I actually used, wait, was it Shae-Marie?
Yeah.
Oh my
Did you have
gosh.
Shae-Marie for the same?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, yeah, it was it Shae-Marie, but it was because there's another name close to hers, I believe. Sorry, Chantal, or them friends. But anyway, the point is, when we was doing the gift exchange and whatnot, I remember that she said, Chantal. Anyways, but I believe, from what I've seen, she's a pretty genuine person, really nice. And it's almost hard for her to say no, I find. So I just talking about her character from all the sessions we would have had during TWiG. I know that when you asked, Shae-Marie was like, oh, alive. But, you know, because you asked, right? Yes. She was like, she's going to do it. So really, really, really nice person. Yeah.
All right. I don't want to kick anybody. So before I do that, though, I'm going to ask Azu the same question. Because I'm only doing that because the other person, no, don't leave yet. What have you learned about the other persons that are here on the live with us?
So
I know. Let me challenge you to do. Should I challenge you to do Agape?
Oh no, you can't challenge me to do Agape. I knew Agape before TWiG.
And you knew Nadia before, so I'm gonna ask you to tell me something different about Shae-Marie. Or tell me something about Kiana. Our acting director, yes.
Okay, so Kiana.
Sorry.
There's so much to say about her, but I have little time because I guess my partner in crime is here, and that's what you have.
He's not home, so you have time.
So basically, Kiana, she is driven, and she's a physiotherapist. She's the physiotherapist I was talking about. You know what I mean? So, she's smart, strong-willed, and I find that if I do have a problem in terms of something professional or on the side that I find hard, I can ask her and she would give me like genuine advice. Because recently she gave me some advice that I am going to use because I have poor time management skills. I'm going to use that. So I find that she is wonderful. She also went to UA International. She went there, and she's a very light-hearted person to talk to. So yeah, that's I can say what can.
Okay, great. All right. Well, the
I have a
person is
question.
here, but I am telling you to left yet. But
No,
the next question that I'm seeing in the chat.
can I answer that? Because that's me.
Okay, well, let me just read the question then for the persons who will watch it afterwards. But how important do you think a strong social media presence will impact the growth of TWiG? And do you think posting the highlights of your interactions, displaying your camaraderie increases the growth? So because
Okay.
as with the PRO, I will let him answer it.
So for me, first to say that we are trying to make a stronger presence. So we trying to do more. So this is what the lives are about. Like it's like a quote unquote rebrand, but still a new brand. So we just coming out our shells. So we basically was getting our stuff together, and now we got majority of it together, or we got our load. We walking out into the world. So as you may have noticed, we recently posted some highlights about ourselves, our vision, and all that stuff. Then the lights also came in to help bring more attraction to the page. And honestly, because we're doing a lot of online stuff, we would really like to do more physical stuff. And then I guess when we do the physical stuff, then we can show our camaraderie. So in a sense, I believe it would all be positive. And also thank you for your question. Thank you so much for your question. But I believe it's all positive, and I guess we can look into it more. But thank you.
All right. Well, I guess to add to that, I would say that I am hoping our lives, showing the different birthday posts, showing some of the things that we're doing in terms of the videos that we do for different UN days, etc., could kind of, or the increase, I should say, on the page could kind of bring in more persons. I know for sure when I was posting this poster today, I'm not even sure that the person is here, but like somebody was like, "Oh, what is TWiG?" And I know that I've been posting about it before, but you know, it will find persons then a little more interested with seeing more persons than just me talking about it, etc., and a little more intrigued on what it is that we do. So hopefully we can post like this, we can post some other stuff, and people will actually see that we are like a family. These three persons here did not, well, sorry, Nadia and Azu knew each other before. Azu and Agape knew each other before. I knew everybody here, but I do feel that collectively these people have become probably closer or like friends now. I mean, sad to say that some men got each other saved because like, you know, but but you know, like we definitely do we definitely do feel very connected when we come together. So I don't know if Raphael is still here. That's who we were going to invite to join us, and he wasn't home, so I'm not sure. I'm going to just ask him to let us know in the chat if he is in a position to come on. But if not, or if there's no more questions from you guys that are watching, I guess actually would want Raphael to come on. Are you in a position that you can't come on? Okay, so the next question that came in is what other platforms are you on or plan to be on? So as we mentioned earlier, we are on YouTube. I have to actually remind myself what I have saved it as, but I believe it is the TWiG Project Barbados on YouTube. Okay, no problem. And we are also on Facebook. Our Facebook account is basically linked to our Instagram, so it's basically the same thing. That's it. So it's Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook, I believe. Oh, WhatsApp, of course, because that's how we interact. But that's how you can get a hold of us. That's how you can see what we're up to, etc. Yeah, thank you so much for the questions, bro, Brody J _. Like, you've been on point today, making it very interactive with the chat. Are you looking to join, hopefully? But yeah.
So we know who he is.
Yes, I do.
Okay, just making sure so I could find the person personally if by chance they have any.
All right. So it's the TWiG Project.bb on YouTube, by the way. And I think that at this point we basically exhausted all the things we can talk about. So I would really like to bring on my last guest because it was planned, it was promised, but I will have to think about it. That's okay to think about it. We hope that everybody has a chance to just really think about joining TWiG, being a part of our family. You heard from the others about their experience, their favorite memories and stuff, and we have more memories to make as we celebrate this 2-year anniversary and look forward to our 5th year anniversary and stuff like that. So you can continue to think about it. You can find this live and all the other lives that we did so far for this series on the YouTube channel as well as on our page. And Raphael, I hope that you're almost home because at this point I feel like I could release the other members of this live and just kind of talk to you if you
Gucci, we could chill, you know, how TWiG is doing. We could chill.
Well, yeah, but I think if it goes over an hour, it's gonna cut us. 1 and 2, this is kind of longer than we usually go for. At this point, we're just kind of keeping the persons here. Yeah. So, if anything, we can make up for it. He'll be here. We can do it for his birthday coming up or something. Could always bring him back, right?
Okay. Fair.
And he can get so it's like done. But yeah, let me bring this to a close for sure. So I want to thank you, Shae-Marie, thank you, Nadia, and Azu for last minute, and Agape for being here with me for this last live of our series, What You Know About TWiG, our anniversary series. Have you thought about Twitter to make announcements? Twitter is such a dangerous game to play, in my opinion. It's also very fast-paced. So, whereas, yes, we post on Instagram and stuff like that, and we do post more frequent than on some other pages that I have for sure. Twitter, it feels like a daily chore to keep relevant on there, but it's something that we would consider, I guess. But yes, thank you guys again for joining. And that's it for me. Any closing thoughts from my guests? How was it for you? Pardon?
Orange is still the best. So, like, we're sticking to that.
I mean, nobody else can tell because you can't really see below here, but I have on an orange skirt. Not to choose any size either because I think I have.
So you just chose a size.
Just chose.
Yeah.
She just knows.
So my favorite color is blue, just to be sure, like just so you guys know. And
but your favorite
purple
group is not
color as well. And green.
You're making yourself whole here.
Yes. Yeah, I am non-biased, so like orange is not a favorite color. But at the same time, I'm just grateful to have had you guys here, have support from each of my subgroups, each of my friends, and yeah, that's basically it. I hope that the live was good for you guys because I know each of you were kind of nervous / skeptical, but we can now say bye-bye. You don't have to worry about no more. You can just go drink some water or whatever the case is, and yeah, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody else.